YouTube vinyl community, Beach Boys fans, random people on the internet. My name is Giggens, and we're here today to talk about an album I never thought I would hold ever in my own hands, Stack O' Tracks, released in 1968. I am so stoked to finally own this thing after at least 15 years of looking for a copy in the wild. Like I said, I don't buy too much online ever, and it's also no fun. Like, if I can just jump on Discogs and find whatever I want, there's no fun in that. You gotta look for it, man. And this one has been eluding me forever. Recently, I think it was in some August to November, somewhere in there, I found the British 1976 copy of Stack O' Tracks, and I knew that meant I was getting close. And over Christmas, I found this. I could not believe it when I saw it on the shelf. My heart skipped a beat, my jaw dropped. I couldn't think about anything else. I was like, oh my god, I'm actually looking at Stack O' Tracks. I've never seen this in person. I've seen the physical record in a bag on a shelf. That was it. So I picked it up and I'm like, well, all right, let's look inside. And it's got the nice pictures of the guys. It's got the chord chart up there. I was like, okay, that's cool, that's cool. Does it have the thing that we all want it to have inside? Sure enough, it's got the book, and I just couldn't believe it. The book is an absolutely gorgeous shape. It's got, the words, it's got the chords. It's something I never thought I'd ever see in my entire life. So, beyond me geeking out about this thing, let's talk about it. So, in 1968, the Beach Boys were at the lowest point of their career in America. Overseas and everywhere else, they were humongous. They were a giant concert draw. Their albums were selling like crazy. They could do no wrong. Doing it again with the number one of the UK. I mean, they were doing perfect everywhere else besides America. Because in America at this point, they were seen as kind of square. I mean, 1968 was one of the worst years for them and one of the worst years for America. But, Friends came out, didn't do anything. Best of the Beach Boys 3 came out, didn't do anything. So they put this thing out, also didn't do anything. It's fantastically amazing to me that Capitol saw a new Beach Boys album and said, well, that didn't work. Let's put out a greatest hits album. Well, that one didn't work. What else could we do? Oh, I know. Let's put out an album without their freaking voices on it. Maybe that'll sell and people can play along with it. The fact that a band wasn't selling and they went into all the effort to make a gatefold sleeve with a book on the inside about how to play their songs, that part really blows my mind, because that means Capitol still had some kind of investment, that they wanted to put the Beach Boys name out there still, no matter what. So on one hand, it's great because they were still trying to promote the Beach Boys, but on the other hand, less than a year later, they wanted nothing to do with them. So I guess this may have been their final shot before 2020 came out, and they kind of gave up on them. But that said, this is a fantastic, it's an amazing curio in any band's discography in the last 60 years to put out an album by a group of guys who are known for their vocals and do just the music. It's an incredible piece of work. I mean, you really get to hear all the minute details that you would have missed with the vocals on top. And the track selection is great. I mean, Little Saint Nick is on here, which, again, for some reason, the people at Capitol wanted the Christmas songs on these compilation albums. I don't know who the hell was doing that over at Capitol, but whatever. But there are some great tracks on here. Like Darlin' sounds absolutely fantastic. Here Today is unbelievable. You're So Good to Me, Let 'Em Run Wild, Wouldn't It Be Nice? But the early stuff, like In My Room and Catch a Wave, even those tracks sound absolutely fantastic just on their own. It's a whole different story with just the music. The cool thing about this is that later on the Pet Sound, I think it was a Pet Sounds box, it had Stack of Vocals, which was like just the vocals instead of the music underneath it. So kind of a reversal there. That would be kind of cool to have on vinyl someday too. But yeah, I mean, there's not much to say about this album besides that it's extremely hard to find because it didn't sell well at all. I don't think it charted at all. And finding one in good condition is also pretty hard. And mine's in really good shape. There's a couple of scuffs on the cover here and there, but overall, when I picked this up off the shelf, I bought it. I got back in my car and I looked at it and said, well, I guess I'm done buying records because this was the one I was looking for. This was it. like, I've got a couple other ones on my list of what I'd like to pick up, but this was the biggest holy grail I've been looking for at least since I was about 17 or 18 years old. Somewhere around high school, I've been looking for this thing. Got it on CD, but it's not the same. So that's it. There's not much to say about this thing beyond that. It didn't sell well. It exists. Not too much of a story here. So really quick little video. It's nothing too crazy. I really want to just talk about this in the comments with you guys and kind of geek out about it. Let me show you the record. I forgot to do that. Because the record is in absolutely gorgeous shape. There's a couple of scuffs, but overall it's really not that bad. On classic duophonic. Let me show you another close-up of the book. And the book looks untouched. I mean, it's just in perfect condition. There's still a bend to it. I mean, I'm wondering if someone bought this in 1968 and played it once and they're like, oh, what was that? And that's it. So there you go. Beach Boys, stack of tracks. I can't believe I'm holding this. So there you go. 7 minutes of me going, wow, I can't believe I'm holding this. My name is Giggens. Oh yeah, I should review this. I should rate this. 10 out of 10. Duh. My name is Giggens. This has been the Beach Boys stack of tracks. And thank you so much for watching. 10 out of 10. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.